Hi, I'm Dystopia, and this is my first YouTube video, as you can tell. And instead of the basic introductions, I thought, what if I tell my story about art as an introduction? So here we start, and please ignore all the background sounds if there are any. As a kid, I moved from my birth state to the state I currently live in at a young age. I only knew my native language and Spanish, but very few English words, and it was a huge struggle. My parents enrolled me in kindergarten, and I could barely communicate. I had special classes and didn't have any friends. I was lonely and didn't have any hobbies or interests. I was that kid at recess that would always be playing alone, sitting alone in the shade, or that kid at lunch eating alone. One day in third grade, we had a new student. No, I will not be name dropping. And it was raining pretty hard outside, so that day we had indoor recess, and I was sitting in the corner of the mini library in the classroom, reading some random Diary of the Wimpy Kid book. Then the new kid walked up to me. They were very extroverted and nice, and they asked if I would like to learn something new. I agreed, then they grabbed their sketchbook and pencil. They started teaching me how to draw this robot thing that was their own character, and little me was amazed. I instantly wanted to learn how to draw more, and they taught me. A little after COVID started, sadly, we never met again. Maybe they moved away, who knows? During COVID, I didn't really focus on my schoolwork. I was so focused on drawing that same robot character thing over and over again. But after a while, I started to get bored of the whole drawing thing and kind of stopped. I started to watch Sonic and Shadow the Hedgehog videos. Shadow the Hedgehog was obviously my favorite. And after hours of watching those stupid little videos, I discovered the legend herself, drawing with waffles. I was obsessed. I binge watched all of her videos, followed along, and started getting back into drawing again. It reached a point where I started to steal the printer paper to draw on. Around 2 weeks in, I did the thing. I bought a sketchbook along with a cheap set of drawing pencils. After that, I started drawing every day. I had finally found something that I truly liked and wanted to continue doing, but the happiness didn't last long. Someone close to me had passed away, and it hit my whole family hard. Everyone was shocked, and it was obvious that I was in shock for the longest. I had become the same person I was before, no hobbies, and I had stopped drawing. In that shock, I just helped around the house, went on walks with my mom, and I didn't really do anything that I truly liked. The healing part was really slow for me, the healing being getting back into drawing again. My drawings look worse than before, more blocky and messy. Around the same time, I went back to school for the first time after COVID, in 5th grade. I didn't talk a lot, just paid attention to class and drew little doodles on the side of my assignments. There was another girl that liked drawing and introduced herself to me. We slowly became friends. I later on decided to make a drawing for her, even though my drawing wasn't the best. I still went for it. When I gave it to her, she was around some other classmates. She and the other classmates made fun of the drawing. That is when I found out that they were using me and never really wanted to be friends with me. They just needed entertainment. Around this time, I had started to get more comfortable with showing my face, and I didn't have a mask on. They made fun of my face too. From there on, I told myself to hide my face and not share my drawings to anyone else again. I was scared about what people would think, and I think that's why my social anxiety had started. In 6th grade, I was like before again, but I had also stopped drawing. A different girl was sitting in front of me in my math class, and she also liked drawing. So I decided to make the move and ask if she wanted to be friends. I guess I thought, if I approach someone, they might not be a bad person. And boy, was I right. It turned out we both liked drawing, reading, and we both played the flute for the band. We instantly bonded. Having a true and real friend healed me. I started talking more, drawing more, and started to show my face. In 8th grade, I even made the decision to finally take the mask off. I still had social anxiety, and she spoke up for me. I helped her in class. In a way, we both had each other's backs. I am now going into 10th grade, and this girl I had met in 6th grade is now my best friend. We both met each other's families, and it's like we are one huge family. I am so grateful for her, and I hope we never drift apart. And that's the end of the story. I know this might have been long, and I'm sorry for that, and for those small attention span people. That was a joke, but I hope you guys enjoyed my story, and I'll try to post every 2 weeks or maybe weekly. So please like and subscribe. It'll really help me out. Yes, I've been wanting to say that for years. Anyways, bye. See you in the next video.